about a past weekend that left 4 people dead, including a 7-year-old girl. Investigators now say the domestic situation stemming from a federal stimulus check. Police say Malik Halfacre shot and wounded the mother of his child and killed 4 members of her family on North Randolph Street. Or documents out today allege that Halfacre has demanded part of the wounded woman's stimulus check during an argument they were having. Halfacre was later arrested after SWAT officers found him hiding in the attic of a friend's house.
Now, I'm sure you all have heard the news about the quadruplet killing where Malik Halfacre went in and killed his baby's mama family. This is your girl ButterScotch bringing you all the scotch, and that's the news. Now, what I don't understand is this. How you going to demand somebody to give you their money? This is what I don't understand. Now, this particular killing is not the only killing that I've seen on the news within the past week and a half. Malik Halfacre, the Indianapolis shooting in Indianapolis, which is in the Marion County in Indianapolis, is not the only killing that has went on since the stimulus checks have been deposited in people's accounts and checks that has been mailed out. It's been other incidents. There's an incident where there was a mail carrier who was just doing her job and this fool shot her behind stimulus checks that may have been in the mail. There was another shooting where this girl and her boyfriend stole her dad's stimulus money, and the dad went after them to get his money, and the girl's boyfriend shot her dad when he turned his back to get in his car. It's been a few of these cases, and it's like totally, it's just freaking crazy. I mean, these people are losing their minds behind money that was a blessing to the American people. Now, I don't know who can actually get the money and who can't actually get the money, but those who have had the opportunity to receive the stimulus money, it is a blessing in disguise. And this whole pandemic has been bittersweet. So what do you mean ButterScotch has been bittersweet? Well, let's do the bitter. Let's talk about the bitter. The bitter is that many people have lost their lives due to COVID-19. That's the bitter. Also, people lost their jobs. Employers had to close down because they wasn't able to maintain business. They wasn't able to pay their employees because they wasn't getting the business because the government had basically shut everybody down and told everybody to stay inside and practice social distancing. So you all know what went on in 2020 as far as the pandemic, Black Lives Matter, the virus, all is the cause of all of this, politics. But the sweet is that the government came up with a plan to where the American people can get some type of financial assistance in many different ways, where it was helping people in their homes, families that wasn't getting any income so that they can survive. People was getting help with their rent and utilities, and just many resources. And the stimulus checks was one of the resources. They didn't have to give us no stimulus checks. They don't have to give nobody no, that the government didn't have to come up with that. I don't care if it was Trump in office or Biden and Harris. It don't matter. See, but God worked through man and one man. See, God works in miraculous ways. See, and one thing about butterscotch, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yeah. So this is crazy. Why did this dude feel like he can demand this woman to give him a check that the government sent to her bank account or her mailbox for a child that came out of her? Now, hold up, because I've seen other people who have done videos just like I'm doing this one. And I'm biased, and everybody has an opinion, just like everybody has an asshole. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are in a household and you are a married couple, or you are a couple, a live-in couple, uh, whatever the case may be, but there's another party who lives in the house with you, whether it be your husband or your wife, and you all are taking care of y'all's kids, okay? Y'all share kids together, biologically share kids together, okay? When the stimulus checks were given, and to be honest, I'm thinking that people were getting the same $600 for their children that they gave in the past. But I found out, I don't know how I missed it, but I did, that even the kids got $1,400 for every kid that you have in the household. So if you are a couple, a married couple, and y'all have biological kids and y'all stay in the same household and y'all are married and y'all are paying y'all bills together, then I feel like it's only right that two responsible adults, parents, should make responsible decisions on how that money is spent for those kids in your household. That's only fair. That's only fair that y'all sit down at the table before these checks came to, when the checks came after, and y'all sat down like responsible adults and say, okay, we got 2 kids, 1 kid, 3 kids, 4 kids. Some of these families within the last 3 months, this is just going into April. This is the what? The first day of April. This is the first day of April, April Fool's Day. People have been receiving their income tax checks, and God has blessed them to receive a stimulus check. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So in some of these households, people have anywhere from $4,000 and maybe $9,000 in a household with just a stimulus check, and with not including their income tax checks. So it shouldn't be now household with kids that the kids shouldn't be wanting for nothing. They might not get everything that they want, but them kids shouldn't be needing for anything. Not at all. I guarantee you. You see what I'm saying? None of these kids who have parents, responsible parents, should be wanting for anything. Y'all shouldn't be calling not one person asking them to help you with none of your kids. That's just my opinion. And I don't think it's right for dudes or women who are not in the same household with their children. If the daddy is taking care of the children 99% of the time, or if the mama is taking care of the child 99% of the time, and they are raising their kids as a single parent, I don't think that the other parent has a right to come up in there and demand that that mother or that father should give them some money that the government has given them. Now, everybody know what they do for their kids. Each and every person who has a child that still needs to be raised, you know what you do for your kids. You know if you're doing whatever for them. And you know if you're not doing nothing for your children. So when you hear me speak on this, you know who you are. So if you are a responsible father, if you are a responsible mother, and you know that you help each other raise y'all's kids, then I'm not talking to you. But if you one of these mothers or one of these fathers who is just out in the streets living with another woman and helping another woman take care of her kids, or if you are a woman living with a man and helping him take care of his kids, and your kids is in a totally different home environment with another parent or guardian, and they taking care of your kids, and you know deep down in your heart that you haven't passed any money to that child for your child within the last year, a month ago, 2 days ago, do you really feel like you have the right to call that parent who has been there every day, all through the year, taking care of y'all's child that y'all laid up and conceived? It ain't right. It ain't right. Because if I can get up and go to work and clock in and get my hustle on, and I'm raising my kids by myself, and I'm not getting help from the father, I wish he would come and demand some stimulus money from me. I wish he would come and demand some income tax money from me. No, 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 sir. No, no, no. It don't work like that. The math don't even add up like that. And numbers don't lie. So I don't know these people business. I don't know if Malik have acre. I don't know if he was doing anything for his little baby. But what I do know, homeboy was wrong for going up in that baby's mama house and bringing a gun up in that house and didn't have no good intentions and used it. Had all the intentions in the world to use it, and he did use it. He was wrong for that. But see, when you listen to all the news reports on this particular incident, they said that this boy had already been incarcerated for a shooting, and he just not too long ago got out. When he got out, he started carrying a weapon all over again. They say that he carried a gun everywhere he went. They said 2 weeks before she received the stimulus check, he shot up her car, did some malicious type things to her vehicle, which forced her to have fear to where she had to, I don't know if she was already living with her mother and she was forced to move and go and stay with her mother because she was feared of him, or if she was already living with her mother and he made his way over there and did what he did. I don't care how you look at it. Oh, boy was wrong. He was wrong in every way. He was wrong. And some people say, boy, he must have had some good between his legs. This, that, and the other. But I don't give a damn what you got between your legs. What you ain't gonna do is you is not fixing to come up in my house and lay up and don't do nothing. Don't get up and go to work. You don't gotta hustle. You ain't doing nothing for me and your kids. And I'm pounding and grinding every day. And we've been blessed. Hadn't been able to get our kids what they need. And now we might be able to give them some of the things that they want. And then I know you know that you ain't did nothing for the kids. You don't even much have a relationship, a friendship. Just fucked and got a baby. And he demands that he should get part of her check. But this is the question. If she got $1,400 and she got $1,400 for her 2 kids, where's your $1,400? Why come you not getting $1,400? See, this is what he should have asked himself. What put him in a predicament to where he couldn't get $1,400? And then she need to turn around and ask herself, why did she put herself in a situation to be with old dude knowing his history? See, I'm about pushing women for greatness. I'm not here to knock nobody because no one person is perfect. Only Jesus Christ is perfect. None of us is perfect. We all got issues and we all have had issues and we'll have issues to the day that we die. But somewhere down the line, when you know better, you do better. You don't keep on doing stupid stuff, making bad decisions. We're supposed to live in this world to do better for greatness, not to tear each other down. And what you don't do is you tear down your own household. That's what you don't do. You don't steal, kill, and destroy your own household. You don't steal, kill, and destroy somebody else's household. You don't steal, kill, and destroy your family members, your brothers, your sisters. I'm not talking about just your biological brothers and sisters. I'm talking about people that you grew up with in your neighborhood, people that you went to church with, people that you went to school with, people that you don't know. We God didn't create us in the womb to come out in the world to destroy each other and tear each other down. Now, this dude, Malik Halfacre, went into this girl's mother's home and killed her mother, killed her brother, her cousin, and a child that she had by another man. He wasn't too damn crazy because he had sense enough to shoot everybody, which was crazy, which was messed up. But he was mindful because I said that he had sense enough, but really he didn't have no sense. But he was mindful to not shoot his child, get his child, put his child in the car that he was in, put his child in a seatbelt or a child's chair with a seatbelt. But this is the thing. If you was listening to the news correctly, he went back in the house and got his child milk bottle. Because I guess maybe the baby was crying in the transitioning from taking the baby from the house and putting the baby in the vehicle. Now, this is after he done shot everybody, including the baby's mama, but she got away, ran for her life. This is crazy. People, it don't have to be like this. It don't have to be like this. Take this blessing, this bittersweet, this stimulus money, embrace it, use it with wisdom. Because I guarantee you, it all looks so good right now. But you better believe that there is a surge about to come. Now, I don't know why these people are doing what they're doing. It's greed. It's greed. All they want is they want. I need. But homeboy, you didn't play your cards right. Because you didn't did all this to this family. You didn't kill these innocent people. And still didn't get to spend the money. Still didn't get to spend the money. See, you don't add too good. You don't add too good. And anybody else who makes a bad decision about taking somebody else's money, stimulus money, income tax money, earned, hard worked money, Do your math. Do your math. Because this dude then took all these people's lives behind $450. I think they said he asked for $450 and didn't get to use it, didn't get to spend it. And every last one of those individuals who got killed behind that $450, I know their lives was worth more than $450 because, dude, you got in your feelings. You can't count too well. You can't count too well. That's it in a nutshell. That's just it in a nutshell. Your ass don't count too well. You done did all that shooting, kill them people, and can't spend the money. Didn't get a chance to spend the money because your ass was running and hiding. Now, I believe that people have addictions. And I believe that addictions is a sickness. And people who have addictions need to get some type of help. Everybody who has an addiction doesn't need to be sent to jail. They need to be sent to a medical hospital so that they can get help. And most people who have addictions, they don't think clearly. All they want is their fix to fix their high. And they don't give a damn how they get it. And this is where they fuck up their math. They don't count too good. Numbers don't lie. See, it takes the person to know how to count the numbers in the equation in any situation and circumstance for your math to be right. And Malik, Malik half acre, I'm sorry, dude, but you didn't count too good this time. And Demetrius Brown, you didn't count too good either. Be more mindful of who you embrace. See, back in the day, I can remember my grandfather would say, when people, we would bring our friends over, whether it was a young lady, whether it was a young man, and these people would come and visit for the first time at my grandparents' house. And my granddaddy would sit on his porch all the time, especially during the spring and summer months. My grandmother, too. And when people would walk on his porch, they would introduce and speak to my grandparents, my grandfather. And my grandfather would always say, "Who is your people?" See, there's a reason why the old folks used to say, "Who is your people?" See, the reason why they ask you that question is because they wants to know if their children is mixing with the right people. People, be more mindful of who is in your company. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. And I believe in my word. Be not anxious in anything, but in everything be prayerful with supplication. Let your requests be known to the Lord. Don't be anxious for money. Don't be anxious for men, women, men. Don't be anxious for women. Don't be anxious for nothing. Think about it. Pray about it. Meditate on everything that you do in life. Because what you think or what you think is best for you or what you feel like you need in a hurry, quick and fast in a hurry, may not be in God's will for you. And you have to deal with the consequences afterwards. So I feel sad, so sad for the families who have lost their lives and have gotten hurt uh, mentally, physically, emotionally, have died, have got injured, domestic violence behind money, behind the stimulus money. I feel sad. And I hope that when you see this video, that you will like and subscribe right there. See, right there, hit like and subscribe. And ButterScotch will always bring you the scotch and keep it real with you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Y'all be good now. Don't be in last place. Be in first place.